Hi kids! So today for our intentional teaching, we're going to do a thing called Let's Go Fishing. However, we need to create the game. And so I'm going to show you, one, how we're going to create the game. And then you guys can play, and then show you how to play the game with your parents. So the first step you need is 2 pieces of paper. Okay? We're going to fold them together in half. In half again. And in half one more time. Like this. Then we're going to draw a fish. So I'm going to get my trusty marker. I'm going to use a brown one. And I'm going to draw a fish on it. Let's see if you can see how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go criss, up, cross, and like this. Okay? Simple fish. Lost my lid. Alrighty. So, because I don't want to cross over, we're now going to grab and we're going to just go swoop, swoop. Okay? So this is your simple fish. You're going to then take your scissors and you're going to cut along the line. That we've created. Okay? I'm going to throw this one away because it's got brown lines on it. So here's our fish, and we've got several fish. Okay? They don't need to look fantastic. You guys can decorate them, can take some time to decorate them by adding an eye, some gills, and some fins. Like this, and maybe a mouth. Okay? So once you have all of that done, I'm going to do that with the rest of these, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have colored all of my fish, on the back, you write 1 through 10, and you put a worm that corresponds with the number. So in the number 1, I have 1 worm. In the number 10, I have 10 worms. Okay? And you do that with all of the fish, 1 through 10. If you need something to be a little bit more difficult, you can do 15 through 20. Okay? So now we're going to say these words. Who wants to go fishing, going fishing, going fishing? Who wants to go fishing? And then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to go boom, and you're going to pick up a fish. Okay? Once you pick up your fish, you're going to look at it and you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 worms. This is the number 4. I caught a fish that ate 4 worms. All right, then we do it again. Who wants to go fishing, fishing, fishing? Who wants to go fishing right now? And close your arms, eyes, and pick up a fish and turn it around and say, I caught a fish that ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 worms. I caught a fish that ate 7 worms. You take turns back and forth between you and your parent, and at the end, you're going to add up all of the worms that you caught, and the one who caught the most, the fish that ate the most worms wins the game. Alrighty. Okay, parents, so here's some questions for your observations. How many worms was the child able to count accurately? How did the child communicate his or her ideas during this experience? Was the child able to identify the total number of worms on the card? So that's when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. There are 4 worms. So after they count to the number of worms, then they state how many it was. Okay, so were they able to do that? And did the child recognize the quantities on the card without pointing and counting? So were they able to look at the number, the numeral, and say, that's 5? Or look at just the worms on the fish and not the number and say, there's 3 there, without having to point and count. Okay, so after you've done this this game, you can either record it and send it to me and I'll write an observation, or you can write an observation yourself and email it to me. Alrighty, my friends, thanks so much for joining me today for our Let's Go Fishing activity.